We literally go out on the streets with our vans. We find these kids who are homeless, who have been abandoned, and we bring them into our programs and services, and we give them a chance to turn their lives around.
The streets were the last resort. I had pretty much no other option.
A lot of the clients that we see at Covenant House come from homes that are riddled with abuse.
A lot of them have been pushed out of their homes. A lot of them come to Hollywood looking for instant stardom. A lot of them have been abused physically, emotionally, verbal, sexually.
I left my uncle's house, and I'm not going back ever.
A lot of our clients come from the system, the foster care system.
I ran away from my foster family when I was 15 because my foster father was very abusive.
Just got out of the foster home. I had to sleep in a roll of carpet that someone had left outside.
It's hard, especially when you're shy asking for people for some change. You see other people, how they're dressed up, and you just want to be like you were before you ended up at the streets.
Living on the streets for 2 months was the drug problem.
Unfortunately, drugs is like part of the territory. It's like a coping mechanism.
When I was sleeping outside on the ground, I had to watch my back because, people will jack you, try to beat you up, rob you.
I got stabbed several times and I got hit on the head with a chain and I lost my right eye and I woke up in the emergency room, and then I realized that if I didn't get out, I was gonna die.
At first, they're afraid of me, of us. We're a stranger. So building a relationship is the first thing that I do as a case manager.
When I first got here, it was like heaven, because when you compare it to the streets, there's nothing better than a nice warm place with some good food,
I was happy to take a shower. I was happy to change my clothes. I was happy to eat a good dinner, a good lunch, a good breakfast.
If they need medication, we have a full health clinic service on site, fully staffed health clinic service on site.
Everybody was really nice to me. I felt like home. I felt I was secure at this place.
You feel very safe here. It's like there's a good vibe. It's very diverse.
Somebody builds up a lot of protective layers when you're bounced from placement to placement, and then you finally arrive at Covenant House. The antennas are up, so to speak, and they see us when they first come here as just like any other placement they've been in. Covenant House to them when they first come here is no different from a group home, some placement they've been in, and I think what makes Covenant House unique is the one-on-one that we offer.
It teaches us how to work differently. Not everyone's the same. Look at different ways to work with them. It makes you feel good as an individual that you were able to play a role, a guiding role, to help them progress in their life and provide a better future.
Right now they're helping me to read because right now I'm having trouble reading. So right now they're helping me kind of read, get my reading skills even better.
I'm in GED classes in the morning, and in the afternoon I'm looking for work.
When I first got here, I got a job within 4 days because of the support of the ESP program. They did an orientation the first day. Told me, how to do an interview, what to wear. They even supplied my clothes. So I was like sharp, ready to go on my first day at work, right?
I want to get a master's degree so that I can teach.
I do 2 things. I work in fundraising and special events, which I adore, and I also teach a hip hop exercise class, and that's a blast. It's so much fun. If myself and other people can help in the tiniest bit, all these little tiny bits of help makes into a big change.
My wife and I have been donating since the early days of Covenant House in New York. I could relate to it from my background, and we thought it was an appropriate thing to do, to use the resources that we've been given and blessed with and apply them to kids who really need the help.
If it wasn't for the Covenant House, I would probably be in the streets still, living day to day, just living to survive.
Ultimately, I probably could have gotten killed or mugged or raped or something on the streets, when you're there long enough, that happens to you.
I wouldn't be where I am now if it wasn't for Covenant House.
Either I'll be in jail or who knows. Nothing good though.